Hello FIFA faithful, Bearhamms here, and welcome to episode 2 of my Brighton and Hove Albion career mode. Before we get into it, let's see how we did off camera. Only had 2 games off camera, and they were just simple quick sims. We beat Northampton in the EFL Cup by a score of 2-0, and then we lost to Arsenal by a score of 2-1. And now for today's episode, we will kick off the month of September with a game against Sheffield United. And then for the second and final one, we will, for some reason, I still can't comprehend how we're in the Europa League, but we are, and we'll have our first Europa League game against Wilshere. Since we did simulate the remaining bits of August and the summer transfer window, let's talk about all the deals we made off camera. Starting off, Bernardo. Yes, he is gone. The one episode wonder Bernardo, all for the bad reasons, of course. He'll be taking off to France and Strasbourg for £5.5 million. And then we have our additions. Jack Wilshere. Yes, we are bringing on the former Arsenal center mid. And for good reason, Adam Lallana got hurt and we need some sort of backup, some experience. And you're probably thinking, well, that's kind of dumb, replacing an injury-prone player with another injury-prone player. But hey, we got to take the players where we can. Second player we have is Harry Wilson. Got him on loan from Liverpool. He was with Bournemouth last season, so he's going to stay in the south of England. No stipulations to this one. It's just 1 year, and if he plays well, we'll try to keep him. Third and final signing, it is Danny Rose from Spurs, and this was actually a suggestion by Andre Reiber. Thank you so much for the comment below. And if you want to see any more players come into the side, just comment in the comments below. As I just said, £12.5 million. You're probably thinking, for a guy like that, that might be a little too expensive, but you got to consider the market. Not a lot of really talented left backs, very experienced left backs, and I think Danny Rose will do the job in Brighton. So welcome Jack Wilshere, Harry Wilson, and Danny Rose. Along with the transfer news off camera, we also had some players signed to the youth academy. Starting off, we have Jamie Stevenson, a 53 overall goalkeeper with great potential of 75 to 94. We also have Ruben Massey, 53 overall left back, center back, 77 to 94 potential. Then we have Tyler Bateman, 56 overall with a 65 to 87 potential. Not the best potential compared to the other two, but still a good addition nonetheless. And then what I think what we'll do is we will actually sign James Cox, one of the initial players from the youth intake, and we might see him later on. First game of the episode, it is against Sheffield United, and we do have our 3 transfer additions showcasing in this one, as Danny Rose plays left back, Wilshere plays center mid, and Harry Wilson plays right wing. Now before I get into this, a great friend of mine, Patback, is doing a save with Sheffield United, and it's honestly the first episode, the best stuff he's ever done. He's been doing career modes for about 3 years now, and please watch that first episode. It's fantastic. I am so proud of him with all the work that he did. He's been working on it for weeks, and a couple things happened in the real world that actually affected his career mode, so he had to switch things up, and you should just take a look at it. Simple as that. One thing that I did not notice before setting up this lineup is that I should change the formation to where we don't have a CDM but a cam, since in that third game of the first episode, McAllister was fantastic, but we'll see how it goes, and we'll give Proper a second go around. Still with the blades here. Good build up. McGoldrick tries to fling that through, will win the ball away from Proper, but finally Blue Shoe gets to it. Lundstrom doing some fancy moves. Not used to him doing those types of moves. Is now former Swansea man McBurney. Does get it pickpocketed away by Rose. Good play by the debutant. Oh God, McGoldrick, maybe a chance here. What was Ryan doing? He didn't even bother to actually just, I don't know, dive to the right and get it. I don't know what he was thinking there, as we will take a quick look at the replay here. Again, Blades have been doing a good job. Yeah, he just watched it right past him. I think McAllister might be our X factor here, and I think we will bring him on as McBurney with a cute little heel click. We'll find Lundstrom. Lundstrom already on an assist. We'll get it intercepted. But he will win it back, though. Now a chance for McGoldrick, excuse me. Got McGoldrick and McBurney. All right, sweet. That will be the end of the first half. We only give up 1 goal. Offense needs to turn up. Gonna slip that through to McAllister. Back to Trossard. Maybe a chance for a run here. I thought Mape was doing a little more than that. Share it to McAllister. Able to fend off 1 defender. Flips that through to Trossard, who will win it. Trossard with a chance for a cross here. Will find it. Maybe a chance for Mape. Yes, there we go. The equalizer here right at the hour mark. A great cross from the Belgian left winger. We'll find Mape, and it will be the Sheffield keeper that pays for this mistake. Oh, good interception. Wilshere, if he can keep it. Nope, it's going to lose it to McGoldrick. McGoldrick with a chance. Oh, he's going to find McBurney. And our defense has been got just as we scored 11 minutes ago. Doesn't mean anything unless we can do something here, as good vision by McGoldrick to find McBurney. Now 18 minutes away from dropping yet more points. Maybe a chance here. Oh, McAllister trips over his own feet, and now maybe a chance for a 3rd goal for Sheffield. Whole bunch of skill moves by McBurney. All right, maybe our last chance here. 2 minutes of extra time, added time, whatever you want to call it. Oh my God, Trossard just couldn't stay on side. Still doesn't want to stay on side, and that's going to cause in the end of the game. Not the way we wanted to end it. I thought we had a chance after that equalizer from Mape, but no dice. Before the match against Viitorul, I would like to preview our group. So we do have the Romanian side Viitorul, as I said. I probably said it wrong again. And then we also have Danish side AC Horsens. Then we have Polish side, I'll try my best, Wisła Płock. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it, but anyway, we'll just move forward there. And we'll take a look at the other groups as well, as honestly, they look pretty weak. Not many big names. You see Lille there. There's Napoli. You also have Arsenal, Feyenoord, Villarreal, Leverkusen, Rangers, and Leicester, Roma. Okay, Roma and Schalke. That's the group of death right there. Poor Servette with Roma, Leicester, and Schalke. I mean, they are pretty weak, and if we do get to the knockout stages, we are going to get the Champions League rejects, so it will be a little more difficult. But honestly, if we win this first game in stride, I might just simulate the entire Europa League group stage games, because honestly, my main focus is the league and not getting relegated. For this first Europa League group match, we do have a heavily rotated side, as Ryan and Rose are our only 2 starters from the previous match. So we have Webster, White, and Yappy finishing out the back 4. Midfielders Basuma, Baluta, and Elzate. Then we have our 3 forwards in Izquierdo, Andone, and Jahanbash. I did go back and forth about playing this game and playing the Europa League competition, as in real life they are not in this competition. It's just how EA randomly brought us here. But the reason why I am playing this is because of the goal by the board to reach the final, and because of that tall order, it's like, hey, we really need this if we want to keep the job heading into year 2. Romanians hooking up as Andone gets cut down, but no call there, but a good interception by Elzate. It looks like Andone is out for... Yep, they're going to have to stop play there. So it looks like we will have to take out our Romanian striker and bring on a backup. And this is going to be a monumental moment. I would bring on Mape, but we have Cox on the bench. The young buck, the hometown hero himself, will be getting on. This is also a big game too for the backups, as if they do pull out a decent performance, they might get some starting time in the Premier League. Elzate does see a run from Cox, and maybe a chance here. First touch, first run for the youngster. Does take the shot, and he's gonna score. A start that dreams are made of. It is James Cox, the hometown hero himself, born and bred in Brighton, gets us on the board. Elzate. Maybe a chance for a run through here. Basuma tries to cut through, but it will find Izquierdo. Izquierdo going far post, looking for Cox. Oh my goodness, there we go. Only a half hour in, It's the youngster called off the bench for an injured striker getting the brace. Absolute pandemonium here at the Amex, as it is James Cox with the brace. Centers that through to Chibano. Chance for a shot, good block. Will fall to Basuma, and that will do it for the first half. A fantastic debut for our youngster James Cox. 2 goals coming off the bench. Wow, that will fall to the feet of Ryan. Matt Ryan, former Valencia keeper, has been doing a decent job so far. We'll just slip it through to Rose. Play it safe. Good pass to Basuma. This will open things up. Here's Cox. Taps that through. Izquierdo is all by himself. Izquierdo cuts around, fires, scores 3-0. I know this Vitriol side is not the epitome of quality, but still, I'm loving the performance the backups are putting on. Ah, saw the run, but that will be time as we easily put away the competition in the first group stage game, 3-0. Had a goal from Izquierdo later on, but the man of the match, of course, is James Cox, coming off the bench for Endone. Does a brilliant job in just 8 minutes getting himself the brace. And I guess, as I said, player of the game. To close out the episode, we will be simulating a couple games here in September. The first one is against Crystal Palace away at Selhurst. And we do draw it by a score of 1-1. Now, honestly, I shouldn't have simulated this one since this is a fantastic rivalry. I should have played this game instead, but hey, you make mistakes. We'll for sure play it later on in the season. And the reason why I'm doing the quick sim as opposed to the interactive sim is because the interactive sim is actually game time. So it's going to take like 4 minutes per half, and it's just easy to do it this way as we will have our cup team in against Burnley. Frankly, I don't really care about this competition, and no one really does. It is that silly little cup, the Carabao Cup. But I think what we'll do here is, yes, we'll have our cup squad in and we'll see how we fare. We'll probably lose. Oh my god, we win. We squeak it out 5-4 on pens. To cap off the episode, let's start with the positives. We are in the round 16 of the EFL Cup, the Carabao Cup, and we will take on Fulham, which is a pretty decent opponent considering we could have had Manchester City or Liverpool. But then we get to the bad news. Now, because we didn't really get that win against Crystal Palace and we lost against Sheffield, we are sitting in the relegation zone, 6 games in with 4 points. Things need to change. So on this somber note, it is time to end. I hope you enjoyed watching as much as you did playing it. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. This has been Bearhamms, and as always, toodaloo.